I had been working as a night security guard for about 6 months when it happened. The job was easy enough. Sit in a booth, watch the monitors, and occasionally patrol the empty office building. The pay wasn't great, but I liked the solitude. One night, things felt off. It started with the cameras. At around 2 a.m., one of the monitors flickered, showing static for a few seconds before coming back. That wasn't entirely unusual. Old wiring, I figured, but then I noticed something strange. On the feed from the lobby camera, the front doors were slightly open. That was impossible. I had locked them myself at the start of my shift. I leaned forward, staring at the screen, expecting to see someone walk in, but nothing happened. The doors just sat there, ajar, as if waiting. I reached for the radio to call maintenance, but then another camera flickered. This time, the hallway on the third floor. The lights were dimmed at night, but I could see movement. A shadow shifting just out of frame. I switched cameras frantically, trying to catch whoever was there. Every time I clicked to another feed, I just missed them. A dark blur slipping around corners, never fully visible. I should have called the cops. I should have at least grabbed the baton from the desk. But something about the way the figure moved made my stomach turn. It wasn't right. I decided to check the third floor myself. Maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. Maybe it was a glitch in the cameras. The building was dead silent as I rode the elevator up. The doors opened with a soft chime, and I stepped into the hallway. The air was heavy, like the weight of an oncoming storm. I walked slowly, my footsteps muffled by the carpet. Halfway down the corridor, I stopped. One of the office doors was open. I was certain it had been closed before. I took a hesitant step forward and peered inside. The room was empty, except for a single chair in the center. And then my radio crackled. At first, it was just static. Then, a voice, low and distorted, as if speaking through layers of interference. "Don't turn around." I froze. My blood turned to ice. The voice was deep, breathy, and worst of all, it sounded like it was coming from inside the room with me. I didn't move. My breath caught in my throat. Every hair on my body stood on end. Slowly, I reached for my flashlight, clicking it on with trembling fingers. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing only the empty chair. Then, the door slammed shut behind me. I spun around hard, hammering. The hallway was empty. No footsteps. No sound at all. Shaking, I yanked the door open and bolted for the elevator. I didn't care about checking the cameras. I didn't care about my shift. I just needed to get out. When I reached the lobby, the front doors were still open, swinging slightly, as if someone had just walked through them. I quit the next day. I never told anyone the full story. Who would believe me? A faulty camera, an open door, a voice from nowhere. It didn't make sense. But sometimes, late at the night, I think about that chair, about the voice on the radio, and I wonder what would have happened if I had turned around.